It's our intent with this video to attempt to accurately describe the safe operation and procedures required when raising and lowering an easy reverse standard drop box lid. The first thing you want to notice when you approach the drop box is the danger and caution stickers placed there for your safety. Secure lid before transporting. Caution, safety chain must be attached to the arm bracket when the lid is open. That's very important because the safety chain will prevent the lid from free falling in the inadvertent situation of a winch failure. It will also help to prevent the lid from going beyond the 90-degree mark when the lid is in the open position during windy conditions. There's also a caution sticker about the noise that you should hear when raising the lid. A clicking sound should be heard coming from the winch as you crank. You'll see that later in the video. Now that we've taken notice of the danger and caution stickers, the next thing that you want to do is you want to walk the complete area around the drop box to make sure prior to raising the lid that there are no obstructions. The other thing that you want to check for is that the lid hinge pins are in the same side that the cable is attached to on the arm. When you get around to the back of the drop box, it's important to check and make sure that the rear door is secured to prevent inadvertent opening during the hauling operation. I'll go ahead and check my lid hinge pins now and make sure that the area is safe around the drop box prior to raising the lid. Great, the area around the drop box is free of obstructions. The next thing prior to raising the lid is to go ahead and remove the lid hinge pins in the side that you want to open. Remembering, the pins need to stay in the side that the cable is attached to. So I'll remove these lid hinge pins. Notice the hinge pin keepers that are here to prevent this from flopping around during transport. It's important that you use those. Now that we've made sure that the area around the drop box is free of obstructions and that the lid hinge pins are out of the side that we would like to open, we can begin cranking the winch. It's important to leave the handle in the up position so that when the hauler arrives to lower the lid and to prepare to transport it, that the handle isn't in the down position where it may get hit by the truck. Now that the lid is fully in the up position, we want to attach the safety chain and make sure that it's securely snapped. Now we have safely demonstrated how to raise the lid. To lower the lid, again, you need to walk the box and make sure that the area is free of obstructions, and also that the lid hinge pins are still in place on the hinge side. So I'll do that now. The area is free of obstruction. Now, to lower the lid, you want to remove the safety chain hang it on the hook provided for safe storage. Notice as I lower the lid, I can let go and the winch handle stays in the same position. That's very important. If the winch does not stop when you remove your hand, back away and call the hauler because the winch is malfunctioning. Now that we've fully lowered the lid, we need to put the hinge pins in to make the container safe for transporting. It's very important that you use the chains here to help keep the lid pins in during transport. I've now demonstrated how to safely lower the lid. There are occasions where you may want to change which side this lid opens on. That's why it's called an easy reverse lid. Those procedures are as follows. Again, you want to walk the box and make sure that it's free of obstruction. The next thing that you would like to do is you want to remove this cable . And secure it in the opposite side. Now it's very important to swivel this when switching the sides. The reason for that is that you don't want to wind the winch backwards. That can create a hazardous situation. As before, we need to make sure now that the lid hinge pins are in the side that the cable is attached to. The next procedure would be to remove the pins on the opposite side. Now that the pins have been removed, the back door is secure, and the area around the box is free of obstructions, and I've reversed the lid. Now I can go ahead and I can raise the lid. Now that the lid is fully in the open position, we want to once again attach the safety chain. Remember, this not only prevents the lid free falling, in the inadvertent situation of a winch failure, but it also prevents the lid from going over in windy conditions. Thank you very much. We feel that by adhering to these safe procedures, you should get a long life out of your winch and your drop box lid. Thank you very much.